Hi, my name is Natalie Villafranca, and I'm going to be presenting on whether or not supplements are beneficial for a healthy population. So first of all, what is a supplement? So dietary supplements are sometimes used to add nutrients to an individual's diet or to lower the risk of their health problems. These can come in pill, capsule, powder, gel tabs, extract, or liquid forms. You can go to Whole Foods and see all of these, Sprouts, honestly, even Walgreens. Um, they are either vitamins, like vitamin A, B, C, minerals like zinc and magnesium, fiber, amino acids like valine and tryptophan, herbs, things like traditional Chinese medicine, like ashwagandha or turkey tail or even maca, which are very popular in health circles, and or enzymes, so things like lipase and amylase, which are both digestive enzymes. So, for the purpose of this, I wanted to focus on vitamins and minerals. So there are two kinds of vitamins. There are either water soluble vitamins or fat soluble. So water soluble are directly absorbed into the blood. These include the B vitamins, so things like thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, biotin, B6, B12, folate, and also vitamin C. There's also the fat-soluble vitamins, which first have to enter the lymph and then are absorbed into the blood. These require transport proteins. These include vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. And then there's minerals, which are inorganic elements that are not easily destroyed. So some will absorb like water soluble and some will absorb like fat soluble. So there's also two types of supplement types with vitamins and minerals. So there's either multivitamin, which is like what you would expect, like it has vitamin D, vitamin B, it also has zinc. I don't know, they vary. And more than 1/3 of Americans take multivitamin minerals. And usually these have levels close to our daily values, although they won't really exceed our daily values, because you can take a multivitamin and also not exceed your daily values via food. So you can't take too much from a multivitamin. And then there's a single vitamin slash mineral. So a lot of people like vitamin C, like when you take emergency when you're sick, or vitamin D, vitamin B. Folate is very popular with pregnant women. Potassium, magnesium, a lot of people take that for cramps. Calcium. So these single vitamins slash minerals are kind of where it starts getting a little bit more dangerous because they come in higher doses. And a lot of people actually don't know what the perfect dose is for them. So the way that you would find that out is by going to the doctor. They do a blood test on you and they tell you if you have a deficiency of something, and then you would take the dose accordingly. But a lot of people will just go to the store and pick up a dose of a vitamin, even if that dose isn't right for them. So so in the first study, it's a review, and it is on whether or not multivitamins improve health and whether or not they're safe. So it reviews 9 different papers on the efficacy of multivitamins and minerals. It finds that multivitamin minerals intakes within the RDA, the recommended dose, will not result in an overdose of vitamins. There's also no difference in those who were given a placebo and those who were given an MVM. So supplements are safe to use long term and do not increase mortality. However, there is no significant difference between those who were given a placebo and those who were given a MVM. This brings rise to the question of, if these didn't show a difference in the two groups, why take them? So the author suggests that even when we have healthy diets, individuals can still have micronutrient gaps from time to time. Whether or not these impact our health depends on the duration and severity of it. Multivitamin minerals can help reduce these periodical gaps, therefore improving nutrition without exceeding dietary reference intakes or the upper intake level. And then this study looks at whether or not multivitamins improve mood and well-being. They actually did MVM with a high level of B vitamins, and B vitamin deficiency has been found to be linked to a higher likelihood of depression. So these were raised to increase mood, and these were given to 138 young adults from 20 to 50 years old. I don't really think a 50-year-old is a young adult, but that's what they did for 16 weeks. The minerals found, not only is vitamin B linked to higher mood, but minerals found in these MVMs like zinc, magnesium, calcium, selenium are also very important for a healthy mood. So these effects were measured through the lab, and also via an at-home mobile phone assessment where people would record their symptoms, how they were feeling through their phone, rather than be asked questions in a lab or it be measured in a lab way. And the study found that there is no significant difference between those in the lab. So those who were in the laboratory, so like the placebo in the lab and those who were given the MVM in the lab, there's no difference. So it didn't really impact mood in the lab. But those who reported from home did report an increased mood and well-being, which is interesting. So it makes you wonder if there is a type of placebo going on with those who are given the supplement. This is on single vitamins, and these studies actually show that single vitamins are a little bit more dangerous than multivitamins. Personally, I think it's because most people don't take blood tests when deciding which vitamin to take and just decide to take one without any knowledge of what the RDA is or their individual need is. I did this myself. For example, during the winter, I was taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D, which is way over the RDA. Once I realized that it was actually not healthy to take that much, I stopped. But if I had a deficiency or trouble absorbing vitamins, this may have been the right vitamin for me. These studies show that single vitamin or mineral supplements can actually cause harm. The first study was a randomized trial, the vitamin E and risk of prostate cancer. It was a trial with 35,000 men in 427 study sites in the US, Canada, and Puerto Rico. They were giving oral selenium and vitamin E placebo, or vitamin E with an oral selenium placebo, both or both placebos. So compared to the placebo, there was an absolute increase in risk of prostate cancer per 1,000 person years of 1.6 for vitamin E, 0.8 for selenium, and 0.4 for this combination of two. So I wonder if there was like some kind of, one was fighting against the other one, which caused it to be so much lower for the two. The second study finds that a high dose of vitamin C supplements could actually get rid of the beneficial effects of regular exercise, which helps improve oxidative stress, which therefore helps improve chronic human disease. In other words, the doses of the antioxidant vitamin C could actually hinder the beneficial effects of exercise. So in conclusion, MVMs are not harmful, but whether or not they actually work for a healthy population is debatable. And single vitamins can be harmful, especially if taken without the advice of a doctor. I think an interesting way to tell whether or not MVM are actually helpful or not would be to do, there must be like some kind of biomarkers available to determine like a person's well-being. So I think it would be interesting to look at biomarkers and their, I don't know, like a certain chemicals upregulation or downregulation based off of these supplements. So yeah, thanks for listening. Here are my works cited, and thank you.